Hi everyone, and welcome to Monday Night Live. So this is a live event, so if you're watching this after the fact, you'll be seeing me participate with chatters or people on the chat screen and answering questions along the way. Hi Linda. Hi Brian. I am here. Thank you.
I'm here too.
Hi, Kathy. Shelly. Give people time to come in because we're going to introduce a new family member tonight. Hi Doris. Hi Christy. Hi Darnell. Hi Susan. Hey Nate. Yes, you're getting excited. I did not trim around his eyes yet. I did give him a little blueberry facial today. Hi Monica. Hi Patricia. Hi Robin. Hi Joy. But it's pretty sad when you have to buy an extra small collar because the cat collars are still too big for him. So I had to get him a kitty, or was it a Chihuahua?
Chihuahua.
A Chihuahua collar. He's not as fluffy as Ellie was. He is very laid back. He's pretty chill. You will see him just a minute. Gotta give people time to come in.
Hi, Sue. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Moose. Hi, Beth. Yeah, he's a cutie. So, we left New York, what was it, 10 o'clock yesterday morning?
Yes.
And he was good. We stopped for Ellie a few times, but he slept pretty much all the way. And when he was awake, he was playing with Jake, but he used his pee-pee pad in the car and he was good. No
How
complaints.
does Ellie like him?
Ellie does not like him.
She's warming up to him.
Okay, I'll give you the story. So when we went to the breeder's house, and I did not go alone, I went with Alan and my son and my mother, and we walked in and she had 3 puppies out. Yeah, I think 3.
3 originally.
And it was his 2 sisters and him. And I'm like, oh, they're so cute, they're so little, you know. And then I seen Finn, and he is smaller, so he's got to be the runt. He's tiny. He's not anything how Ellie was. And of course his ears are up, which I'm excited about already. And Ellie wanted no part of it. She was like, let's go. I don't want to be here. I don't like these puppies. She was growling at them, and Ellen put her up on his lap. And she was watching what I was doing, watching what my mom was doing, watching what my son was doing. She was getting mad because we were all picking up puppies. So after we talked for about, 15 minutes maybe, I went over to the table to sign the papers. And she drop kicked me, I don't know how many times. Like, Mom, please don't sign those papers. I'm not taking him home. I don't want him. She wanted no part of it at all. And my mom was holding the puppy. So all the way home, she was probably thinking, well, maybe it's Grandma's puppy. But I still don't like it. Grr, showing teeth, you know.
You can sit on Dad's lap.
Yeah, I'm going to sit on Dad's lap. So she pouted all the way home. She just put her head down. She wouldn't even face me. She was facing the door, which she never does. And she pouted all the way home. So we get to my mother's, and I'm playing with the puppy, and she's just like, what are you doing? I don't want him. Why is he here? And yesterday when we were packing up to leave, she was like, wait a minute. he's coming with us? She was so upset. So every time Ellen picks him up, she goes crazy, like, grr, grr, grr. She doesn't want him to hold him, and same with my son. I had him in my lap today, and she jumped up on the chair and sat on my lap with me, and they went nose to nose, and she didn't growl at him. So I keep telling her, he's the baby. He's the baby. We gotta be nice to the baby. So yeah, she's getting used to it. I think in another week, they'll be best friends. But we'll see. Yeah, the diva has spoken, for sure. Yeah, I just don't want her to, like, attack him, because she tried that once and we already swatted her. So I think she may have learned her lesson. You know, don't growl with your teeth at him, because you will get swatted. I won't tolerate that, so. But I have to be good to her, too, because she's my baby girl, and I love her, and I don't want to be mean to her. Okay, so let me show last week's paintings first. We'll get that out of the way. This was our dirty pour that we did. And I know I showed it on Thursday as well. But this is for my Monday nighters. Got lots of pretty shine from the copper and the chestnut bronze. We got some depth in there. And the colors are just beautiful. So then I used Brian's drip cup on a Convexo. That one also dried beautiful. That's the knockoff you're seeing with the reflection. It's like a pinky purple. It loses its coral tone as it dries and turns more to a pinky purple iridescent. So it's really pretty. And I love the feathers that we get with that toy. It's pretty. And then, and I did say it last week, I gotta shut that heater off. I didn't shut the air purifier off though. So I did get some cracking. Not happy with this piece at all. I'm gonna see if I can remove the paint because I can feel it here, it's thicker there. So I wanna see if I can remove the paint on this one. We'll give it a shot, but I'm not happy with it at all. Don't like it. Not one bit. Too cracky. Alright.
What you got?
Grab him.
Oh, I thought we were gonna leave them in suspense.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna torture them. They're here to see Finn.
Hey, little guy.
So Alan's getting the baby. I'm gonna bring the camera back.
You had to wake him up.
He's yawning. So this is little Finnegan. You gotta back up. You gotta back up.
Smile for the camera.
I watch him pee on the pad because he just woke up. Come here, boo-boo. There's the baby. But he's little. He weighs 2 pounds, 13 ounces. Ellie weighed 4 pounds, 4 ounces, 5 ounces when I brought her home. Come here. Come here. Are you going to pee-pee on my pad? Get over here. He's adorable. Yes, he's very little.
Mini Finny.
Was such a big yawn. So he had me up at 4 o'clock this morning. But he's been pretty good. We have his playpen for him. And we didn't put him in bed with us because we didn't trust Ellie. So once he gets used to using the pad and gets used to sleeping most of the night, he'll go up on the bed with us. We were talking today about the guardrails that you buy for little kids' beds. We need one on each side of our bed. So we can't roll off. She's getting better, Maria, but she really doesn't like him because he takes all of our attention.
Not all of our attention.
Well, mine he does because I'm bonding with him. do my bump yet.
Okay,
So
bub.
there he is.
Let's go, bub.
So tonight, back up you go. I thought we would try something different. So I have Brian's bug toys. Can you grab me a 12 by 12? Brian has these in his Etsy shop. Right, Brian? Now he's gonna whine. That's okay though. He doesn't whine long. He's such a good boy. I think a 12 by 12 will be big enough. So what I'm gonna do is trace out this butterfly on the canvas, and I'm gonna put black on that outline. I'm gonna do it a little bit different. You'll be seeing a video of Finnegan because we have tons of pictures, tons of video. So I'm going to make him a little welcome to the family video. I'm going to try to get Ellie in there too with him. So be watching for that within the next week. We did get a couple of pictures with her, with him, but she's not that close. She's not close enough. Let me see. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So I've had this idea in my head since Brian sent these to me. So I thought I'd give it a shot. It's the least I could do, right, Brian? So I'm going to put some tacks in real quick. I might as well tape it off too. We'll use up a little time. It's not your birthday. What's he mean by that? Oh, so anyways, I didn't even introduce him properly, did I? His name is Finnegan Todd Welch. He's Uncle Brian's little buddy. So I didn't want to name him Todd, but I thought it was cute. So he's Finnegan Todd. And I've been calling him Finn. And I said I wasn't going to do that, but it's just habit. Let him sit on your lap.
We'll go watch Mama paint.
He's quite the character. He's very vicious. He was biting the crap out of my hands yesterday. He's got those little shark teeth. And he attacks you. If you have your hand down, he attacks you. It's like a shark.
Where do you think you're going? Just stay right here. Oh, thank you. Those kisses.
So I'm just putting in the bigger thumbtacks here because they slide better on my rack, but they are not good for resin, so it's hard to get the resin off of them, so that's why I use the metal ones. I can peel it off the metal ones with my pliers. Alright, so I'm going to take this butterfly. This is just going to be a rough draft with my pencil, because this, I can do the middle line as well. So it's just going to give me a small outline of where to put my black.
I think you're gone. No.
I didn't want it all cockeyed. And this is going to be a short live tonight, guys, because we're exhausted. But I am very thankful that we left yesterday and not today. If you've seen the news of the big pileup on 81, we could have been involved in that. So I'm glad we left yesterday. Do you have his food and water?
Yep.
Come on, out. He's peeking through the little slats in his playpen. It's cute. He's not a screamer like Ellie was, thank God. She was horrible. Alright, so I'm just going to do just a rough outline here. Because our, of course I did that, didn't I? When I pour the paint in the toy itself, I don't want the colors going everywhere. I want to try to maintain them inside the black line. Close enough for government work. And I will put my black line down the middle. And there's a bug. It's time for me to refresh all my bottles of paint. Okay. I'm going to get this on here. I could have went a little farther. I want to keep the color contained. Let's go there. And you don't have to use the connector because you're just putting the color. I have the black line already, but you can use that. Alright, so I'm going to pick my colors out now. I do want to go a little bit further here. Because once I get the color in there, then I'm going to do the black around the puddles and push it out. We may even spin it to make it a little bigger. We'll see. Alright, so let's use butterfly colors. So we'll use orange marmalade. And some bumblebee yellow. How about some gold? Actually, I think I'm going to use the Persian autumn yellow instead. Because it's a prettier yellow. It's more of a school bus yellow. And I think I'm just going to put a touch of muscadine wine, Victoria's muscadine wine, just to give us a little bit of depth in the color. And what we're going to do is a dirty pour in each one of these. I don't need very big cups at all for that. They're going to be little. I may only need 2 because I could put the extra there. But I do want to add a little bit of black to those. And I am using with silicone because the cells will give us the wingy look. So if I want to go back in after this dries and put the lines in, of the butterfly lines, I'll be able to do that too. Alright. So I don't want that one. I want the other one. Okay. Just a touch of black in each one on the bottom. Now I want to stay away with the orange. That's going to be my last color because of the black. I could separate it with a little bit of gold and end up doing a few more colors. We could probably do that too. So let's do the muscadine wine first. And then we'll do the orange marmalade. And these are all Parage Posse paints, which are available in my Etsy shop. If you're new to the channel, I do have my own line of paints that are custom mixed colors. Alright, some Persian Autumn Yellow. I want to go a little heavy on that because we really want the lightness against the black. So we have that contrast. We'll do our gold. So I want to do more than one layer. I don't know if you guys can hear him, but he's running around the studio. I hear his little feet. We'll go back. Let's go one more gold on that so that we seal that in. Not so much seal it, but so it has something to bounce off of, which creates more depth too. Alright, then we'll go back with the muscadine wine. The orange marmalade. So I'm doing really light layers of color because I don't need a ton of paint for this. I may have enough to do too. Yes, pitter patter puppy feet for sure. And I don't want to put black on top of that yellow because we make it a funky green. Okay. So I'm not going to flip cup it. I am going to start with a little bit of straight pour and probably ring it a little bit here because we want the cells. And I want the dark there, and I want the dark here. Okay, let's do this one. And I'm going to turn it so that I can control it in front of me. As soon as I see the dark, I hit it there. Oh, that's pretty. I'll hit it there. Let me bring you guys down a little bit so you can see it a little better. Oops. There we go. Free rides. Alright, so see how I have this open here? I am going to put a little line of black there with no silicone to separate our wings. Make sure I'm somewhat even. I don't want all that yellow in the beginning, so I'm going to dump a little off in that cup because it's a very small area. Same thing. bell doesn't work very good.
It just built.
That's cute. Alright, let's lift. That's pretty cool. Alright, no silicone. Let's get this filled in before I decide what I'm going to do next. So, I can tilt a little, but here I'm not going to get it there far enough, so I'm just going to add a little black. And I will bring it to it. And I can pull it if I want more color there. Oh, there it is. There it is. Man. So if we're missing any questions, I'm sorry.
It's hard to.
My head's down and he's chasing the puppy.
17.
We're going to train this one to be able to stay out here with us and not bark. Ha ha ha. But we'll see. He may be good. Alright. I don't think this is going to matter here because we're not going to see it. I'm going to do a black background. But when I come in to embellish that top right there, I will make sure that I use like a metallic black so we can see that. Now normally I'd use a base paint around this, but I'm not going to because I don't want this to like spin out over it. So we're going to use our regular black with no silicone. And I think we're going to spin it a little bit. Goodness. Caterpillar for my butterfly. So Miss Shelley's going to meet Finnegan tomorrow. I'm driving out to meet Shell. I have some products to take out to her that we ordered. And we get to see each other before the retreat. So we are full, guys, for the retreat. We are all set. Everybody's been committed and paid, and we are set to go. But now, here's the thing. If you want to go next year, you have to get your deposit in, because I have 6 already paid deposits for next year. And I have several people that have told me they want to come, but they have not paid their deposits. So it's going to be a first come, first serve basis, of course. Hi, buddy. Are you going to climb my feet? Hmm. You shouldn't be over here when I have black paint.
White puppy,
I
black
just
paint.
gave you a bath. The struggle is real, guys. Having a puppy is like having a new baby. Well, to me it is anyway. Alright, so I'm going to do a little something before I spin that. Did he go under the table?
Yes, he did.
He did. I want to pull this in a little bit. And maybe try to connect a little, almost connect. So when we spin, we don't have a big gap. At least give us some point of something. All right, this is going to be a very gentle spin. I'm not going to whip it into eternity. And of course I have push pins on, so this is going to be super gentle spin. I don't have a, hang on, I don't have a shower cap on the bottom. I gotta grab one. It's right behind me. I thought he'd be a good boy. He can't sleep there. He's been sleeping. Puppies are fun, and then they become dogs. So you have to enjoy the puppy stage and take lots of pictures. Okay. What are you thinking, guys? Huh? We're gonna try to get something out of this? Yeah, I think we need to pull that end out too. I'll get you in the middle there in a second. Look like a fish that I just went through. Okay, I'll get you up a smidge. Alright. Better torch those bubbles first. Make sure I'm centered on there. Okay. We're just going to gently open it up just a little bit. Hopefully some of that black paint will go over the side. Just so I know I don't have too much on the canvas. This would be a great way to do just an abstract butterfly. You can play around with your palette knife to add your things before it even dries. Pretty cool little invention. Something different than pouring over something and pouring through something. Okay, so we see how this brought up here. So I'm going to bring it down just a little bit. See if we can get some of that bottom to pull. That centrifugal force. If you get dizzy, I know you're probably closing your eyes. He's not happy. Alright, so she's not going that way. And I don't have a lot of movement.
What?
So let me hit these sides with some paint. I'll give it one final go around. And you know what we could do? We could save this painting for a Thursday night tutorial to see how to embellish them. Alright. I'll just help that side right there. Make sure I got my corners. We'll give it just a little spin to even all that paint out. If you're just joining us, we will show the crybaby again. Mr. Finnegan.
He found his food, so he's not crying.
Yes, he is. He's a good eater. I'll give him that. I walked by him earlier because he was sleeping. He had his head in his food dish. So I had to take his food dish out of his playpen. It's sad. It's like, oh my goodness. It's like, what are you doing? I see a little bug here. I'm gonna get that one. Other than that, it's not too bad. Pull this one down. So that wasn't hard to do with those toys. I wish it would come this way more though. I hate to spin it that way though, with the fear of it falling off the turntable. Let's do it gentle. Alright, she's not moving that way, so. And she's not moving that way, so we're good. I just want to bring it down just a smidge, so we're not too off. I could pull these out more, but then I'm going to lose that whole look of the butterfly wing. So when I embellish this, I can make that more of a distinct line with gold. That would be beautiful, outlined in gold. Alright, let me torch. So this was the idea that I had from the minute that Brian sent me those, was to do a dirty pour in them and do it set up like a butterfly. But putting the wooden butterfly down and kind of tracing it with the paint, that just came to me today to make it easier for you guys if you have these toys. Alright, let me let that set for a minute. I will turn it around, let you guys look at it while I throw these in the bucket. Where'd you put the bucket, babe? Wife, just tell me. Oh, I see it. See? I see it. Hello, mister. What are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Ow, you're biting my foot.
Yes, he is.
Release the Kraken. Grab him, so otherwise I'm going to take him for a ride with my foot. Alright, quick touch up. And she's ready to go to the drying rack. There is a little bit of thickness of paint there in the middle from the black. If I put it way in the back of my drying rack, it should be okay. The heat won't be on, but the air purifier has to stay on. Let me just check the depth. Oh no, we're okay. See? Less than eighth of an inch, we're good. Okay, let's move it. So I have a little bit of those cups left. Let me get rid of this. Any questions? Are we all good? Don't be afraid to ask. You don't have to come just on Thursdays to ask questions. That's why I'm here. Yes, Nate is the embellishing king for sure. He can't leave anything alone. So we did butterflies at the retreat last year. And I can show you what Nate did to those butterflies because I have them here.
Doris is asking how Thursday's painting dried.
I'll show it Thursday. I have them put aside. Okay. So this was my butterfly that I did at the beach. And this was Nate's butterfly that he did at the beach retreat. So he said, "Can I play with yours?" I said yes. So all of these lines are all marker, paint marker, as well as the outline. But the black was there. We did blooms. We blew them out. And of course, this was probably one of my hopefuls to do a kit on these, but until we can get house paint without any issues, I'm holding off. And then Nate did his with his embellishing like this, which is just a little bit different, but they came out beautiful. And I have them both. Alright, what do I have to pour this leftover paint on, mister?
What you need?
I could probably make something to match because I have the colors in the cups. No, they're paint markers. You want to look for, I don't know, Nate, did you use a Sharpie on those? Because I want to say you used a Sharpie. But the trick is when you're using a marker on your embellishing, always try to spray seal it before you varnish or resin, because it will bleed if it's not the right type of marker. So I sprayed those with a matte spray before I did the resin on them so that it wouldn't bleed with the resin. Sharpies will bleed under the resin. If it's like just a permanent marker, that's what happens. Are you calling him a snot? Is he biting you?
He's biting my toes.
He's got to sharpen them teeth. Okay, let me get this out of the way. I want to play some more with all those little pieces too, because I think there's some fun things you can do with those too. I just have to have time to play. Did you get me a small canvas?
You want 8 by 8?
Yeah.
Take that off.
Eight's good. I have some interesting paint left in these. Of course, I'll use that one first that has all that yellow. Ow. Just bit my toe. Ow. That's a 10.
Huh?
That's a 10. 8s are in the double wraps. Finnegan. No, no. I'm going to have puncture wounds on my hands and my feet. And I can't pick them up because I have paint on me. Alan, get him.
Kitty mad at him.
Oh, I'm not mad at him. I think it's cute. It's a puppy. Puppies are babies. So I keep telling Ellie, but he's a baby. We can't be mean to the baby. And she looks at me like, whatever. I'm gonna growl at him. He's not touching my toys. So I'm going to put some black down first. Not a base paint. I'm going to use a black paint pouring paint. So it's all the same consistency. So I'll just give myself a little puddle. And I don't want to use silicone on that because I want it to stick to the canvas. He's not happy.
Kitty girl wants to know, how does Finnegan like Ellie?
He's infatuated with her. He doesn't look at her like a mama or anything, though. He just
Which is a
wants,
good thing.
yeah, he just wants to like rub noses with her, and he tries to play with her, like he does the whole attack mode thing, and she just growls at him. So, and then he runs away because he's kind of afraid of her. But I'm right there, so nothing happens. Everything is supervised because I do not trust her. She's never been around puppies before, so better to be safe than sorry.
She's an only child.
No, she's not. We have Eddie.
No, but she was an only child.
No, we've always had Eddie.
When she was born,
Oh, yeah, she didn't have any siblings, so she never knew how to play with puppies. I was happy that I got a different dad and a different mom. There's no relation between them. To see the difference in temperaments. It's kind of fun to watch how they grow up.
I think Eddie likes him better than Ellie does.
Eddie just loved him. He just wanted to lick him and paw him, and I'm like, gentle, gentle, gentle. But he'll love it because, you know, puppies leave pieces of chewies laying around, and Eddie'll just be vacuuming them all up. Like, ooh, food, here's something new. But yeah, he's good. Eddie's a very good dog. Most rescues are. They're just happy to have a home. He scored big with us because we spoil our dogs. You know, it's pretty sad that we cook for our dogs, right? Alright. I could probably just dirty pour this over that. Just to use it up. Yeah, it was a little goop. Boy, I can't wait to refresh all my bottles. That's the fun part. Starting out fresh. Alright, let's use up this one first because it has all the yellow. All the lullo. Alright, what one looks interesting? Let's do this one next. Alright, so here's one thing I want to go over. So Thursday night I taught dirty ribbon pours like this. And I said you don't want to push forward, you want to pull back. When you're doing a straight pour like that for, you know how Mina does hers with the featherings, the fingerlings, whatever she calls them. I think it's fingerlings. It's easier to control that when you're going forward because you can see on the side what your cup is doing. I'm not going for that on a dirty ribbon. Let me just show you for an example. Let me push this one forward. And right next to that one, I'm going to take this cup and I'm going to pull it. But I want you to see the difference and how the paint looks. So when we say ribbon, this is the look that we're going for. That looks like striated ribbon. When you push your paint, you're pushing all your silicone. So you're going to see more cells. When you pull, you get more lines with cells. This way you're getting more gaps of color that the cells pop through. That's if you're using silicone. If you're not using silicone, you got to be careful because your colors may marry to each other and it might not be a color you want, and you will not be happy with your painting. It's just a little thing that I've learned over the years from doing ribbon pours, which way worked best for me, and I stuck with it because I didn't want anything different. I liked the look. I didn't want a different look. So I think we're all empty. Yeah, that one's not going to give me any more. This one's got a little bit in it. I just want to do something here with this because it looks like a little loner. Okay, let's tilt this one out. Let me torch it first. And remember, we had silicone, so we have cells. And then I'm going to stretch. But using that black in there, see here and here, I've created a little bit of depth, which brings those colors up top to look like the rest is sinking. So you don't want to lose all of that color that you use for depth. I don't like that spot right there. Go, VA. So that gives you a little bit of a 3D effect because I used a black base, and I wasn't just doing ribbons. I was using ribbons over a base, which gives me a little depth to begin with. But when you put it in with the colors, it creates that illusion of a step or a step down or a step up. It depends what color's next to it. And it gives you a little more harmony in your painting. So that's that one, and that one will probably match the other one that I showed last week, the fire painting, I call it. Let me see if I can grab it without getting paint on it. Although I didn't have a lot of gold showing this as it's wet, but it will be there when it's dry, and this is the one that I'm talking about. This is resined. And this is available now. Now that it's finished. Finished. My son almost took it today, and I said, nope. Gotta watch those kids.
Thank you, Shelly.
Thank you, Shelly. I appreciate you. You're my awesomeness. Awesomenest friend. So we are doing our quarterly giveaway April 1st at 7 p.m. What day does April 1st land on, Alan?
Friday.
Friday? Okay, we're good. I want to make sure I wasn't overlapping anybody's lives. And then Doris will be on tomorrow. But this Thursday, after the tutorial, we have a new person to follow. And that is Art Flow by Mo. She's in our collab group. She's going to start doing premieres on Thursday nights, right after the tutorials. And maybe we can swing her into doing lives. That would be awesome too. But she's going to start this Thursday. We'll see how we can get our little caravan of family to follow over and check out what she's doing. So I'm going to move this painting off of here. Looks like it might need one more torch. Oh, Brian, do you have to work? I have to do it at 7. Because it's just a quick giveaway. You don't have to be present to win. If you've donated to the channel, or you have left me a tip from a purchase, or if you've sent me something from Amazon that you put your name on, or if I figured out who did it, all of your names are in the giveaway. It's our way of saying thank you for supporting us. And we just share a nice little piece of our art with you as a thank you.
Moose says 7 p.m. Eastern?
Yes. Yeah, it takes us, what, 10, 15 minutes tops?
Roughly.
Yeah, we do it pretty quick. Alright, let's move this. It's not like we have like 500 prizes to give away. I wish we did. That would be fun. But I don't. I base it on a percentage of donations. That's how I do it, usually. Sometimes we have really super great prizes, and other times we have great prizes. You want to bring Monkey back over here?
Taco.
Taco, yeah, so he got a nickname, Taco. We had him in his dog bed. You can bring his dog bed over if you want, if he's comfy. And we were putting the bed together and passing him around in the car. It's like, here's your Taco. So if you're just joining in and you didn't see Finn, now you'll get to see him. That's the innocent Finn. The baby. And that's his blankie that the breeder gives them, so it smells like their house, so they're not so crybaby, whiny. He's pretty good though. He's been playing by himself. He's been a good boy. But I do need to trim those eye hairs because they do drive me crazy. I always think they can't see. And he's not for sale. And he's not a giveaway prize. At least not this week.
Poor guy's all tuckered out.
He is. So join us tomorrow night at Doris's at 7. And then we go Thursday night at 8. Sorry, honey. And this Thursday we are going to be doing Flip and Drag. The do's and don'ts. And the understanding of the Flip and Drag. Because, you know, I can tell you how to do it, but Thursday we're really going to get more in depth on how much paint to use, what you're looking for, type of thing. And then we'll be back with the giveaway on Friday at 7 p.m. And then we have Doris at 7 on Saturday. I'm sorry, we have Moose at 6 on Saturday, Doris at 7. And Brian will be on Sunday. So Maria's given him a new nickname, Finny Minnie Moo, to go with Ella Bella Boo Bear. You need one more in there, Maria. She's Ella Bella Boo Bear. Finny Minnie Moo. Let's just do Finny Minnie Moo Moo. And he does have a bell on. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I know it's cut short, but I'm mom now. I'm not getting as much sleep. So I can film when I can film and do what I can do. And Ellen's home until Wednesday, so it's just like bringing a new baby home. But I'm also going to do a video on how to resin those clocks that we did. So that's all going to be coming up on the channel. I'm going to just do it, film and film and film when I can when he's sleeping. Alright guys, love you all. See you Thursday and Friday and Saturday. Take care.
Have a wonderful evening.
Bye now.